right, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's good? What's popping? What's going on? What's the deal? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good, people? What's good with you? What up, King G? What's good, my dude? What's going on? Before we get into anything, make sure you guys get the Submissive Women Are Sexy shirts. You can click the link below to get your shirt today. You feel what I'm saying? So, we gotta get it popping today. So today, I'm going to be talking about why you shouldn't blame women for anything. You understand? I know some dudes are going to be like, what? It's fucking crazy. What's wrong with you? You insane. You're ridiculous. Stop it, Locario. But before we get into all of that, though, boom, get the book, How to Have Sex with Two Women a Day, ebook, hard copy, or audiobook. Make sure you go to MrLocario.com to get your copy today. Get your copy of How to Have Sex with Two Women a Day, the ebook, hard copy, or audiobook. Go to MrLocario.com. What up? That's what's up, Jaron. You got your copy? That's what's up. That's what I'm talking about. Big King Kingston was good. Slime Peso in the building was popping. Jonathan, what up? Joe Blast was good. Elroy Jetson, what up? Was popping. What's going on? So today's show, I'm going to be talking about why you shouldn't blame women for anything. What up, Jack 3D? What up? What's going on? All Money and Jay. I already know the MGTOWs is probably gonna watch this. You know what I'm saying? Mad as shit, but I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go in on because we gotta understand this game, man. We gotta understand this game. Gerard D was popping, bro. We gotta understand this game. So what do I mean when I say don't blame women for anything, right? What I'm saying is this. Is that we got a lot of guys out here who their dating lives are not where they want it to be, right? They're having trouble with women. They're not getting things going with women, or they're frustrated with chicks. And so what they'll do is that they'll blame the woman. They'll say, oh, it's because women are hypergamous. It's because women, they're too, they're getting too much attention. It's because women are crazy. It's because they only want money. And, this woman, she fucking, she treated me bad. Now I'm on child support, this and that, whatever the fuck it is, right? And so, what up, King Ken? Damian Forbley, what up? JT Cooper, Quez was good. The Greek surgeon was going on. So, O'Milly in the building was going on. So, a lot of guys, they blame women. And what I'm saying to you guys is this. Is that you can't blame women for your dating life, right? You can't blame them. And the reason why I'm saying that you can't blame them is because everything that's happening in your dating life is a result of the choices you made. You understand? What up, Leon kids? It's a result of the choices that you made. So everything that's going on when it comes to you dealing with women is a result of the choices that you made. You understand? So if you are, because I hear guys, they'll complain all the time talking about gold diggers, right? But a gold digger can't exist unless a guy is giving her money, right? So you can't blame the chick for being a gold digger when you're giving her the gold. You see what I'm saying? You might complain and say, well, a chick is playing games. Well, guess what? She can't play games unless you play the game with her. Right? So that's your fault. See, I did a video, I think a few weeks back, where I was talking about all the problems that you have with women is your fault. And I think it might have been Jake 3D who wrote this comment where he said, is there ever a time where it's not the man's fault? And I saw somebody else wrote a comment that was really ridiculous, talking about, oh, Mr. Locario always blames men and he's a male feminist and all this other stuff, right? And I'm like, that's a bunch of bullshit. What you got to understand is that I tell men to take responsibility for their shit, for themselves. You understand? So when I say don't blame women for anything, I'm not saying that women don't do fucked up shit. What up, Isa? What's going on? I'm not saying women don't do fucked up shit. I'm saying that when it comes to you dealing with women and when it comes to you in your dating life, don't blame women. You have to look at yourself. What up, Bryce? What's going on? You got to look at yourself. And so a lot of times what I'll see on the internet is I'll see a lot of dudes blaming women for the frustrations they're having, the situations that they're having. Right? And so what I'm telling you is that when you stop blaming women and you actually look at yourself and figure out what you need to do, right? For you to get better situations for you, right? That's what's going to make you get to that next level. It's not the blaming. See, you also got to look at it like this. You can't even blame a woman for your feelings, how you're feeling about the situation. You understand what I'm saying? You can't blame a woman for how you're feeling. So let's say a chick did you dirty. Let's say a chick disrespected you. Let's say a chick, cursed you out, whatever the fuck she did. Right? And then you're feeling a certain type of way. Right? You can't blame that woman for how you're feeling. You understand that? How you're feeling is based off of you. It's based off of what's going on inside you. You understand? Sir La, so you said if we never blame women, then does that mean we can never have a valid reason for charging them? You're confused? No, you can charge a chick to the game, but you're not blaming them. So for example, let's say I say to myself, if a woman disrespects me by, cursing me out and whatever. Let's say if I say, look, if this chick starts cursing me out and disrespecting me out of the blue, I'm charging her to the game, right? What I'm saying is that she's cursing at me, but I'm not blaming her for me feeling a certain way or for, let's say if I get upset. I'm not blaming her for me being upset. But I can still charge it to the game because I have a rule that says, look, if a chick is disrespecting me, she's gone. You feel what I'm saying? But what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to sit there and, get mad at her and fucking curse her out back and, start cursing her out and getting all pissed off. That's what I'm trying to say. So what I'm saying is that you can charge the chick to the game when they're doing things that you don't like. But what I'm saying is that don't blame a chick for you feeling a certain type of way when shit goes down. Do you see what I'm saying? Because how you're feeling isn't her fault. And that goes for anybody. It could be a dude one of your friends or whatever that you feel is pissing you off. That's not their fault. You understand? So you can't blame that. Damon, you said they get a pass for everything. Who's giving them a pass? Nobody's giving women a pass. I'm trying to get you guys to look at yourselves. You understand? I'm trying to get you to look at yourself. So let's say, a chick fucking, you're dealing with a chick and, she fucking, y'all go out, y'all hanging out, you trying to hook up with her or whatever, and she's playing games, you're trying to have sex with her, but she's giving you the back and forth and a runaround, and then you're getting frustrated, right? Don't blame the woman for your frustration. You see what I'm saying? Do not blame the woman for your frustration. Your frustration is happening within you. You feel what I'm saying? That's you. That's the thing. Yeah, I'm gonna have you call in a second. That's the thing where you have a lot of guys on the internet, you got the MGTOW dudes, and sometimes you have some of the red pill dudes where it's like they'll worry so much about how a chick is doing certain things. You feel what I'm saying? And it's not about her. It's about how you respond to shit. It's about how you interact with women. You feel what I'm saying? You said, do you think the reason men these days blame women because the men are too romantic in the relationship than the women? Well, this is the thing. Unfortunately, nowadays, men have become more soft. You understand what I'm saying? The masculinity is at an all-time low with dudes. And a lot of dudes have been, so what happens is guys invest a lot into a chick. And then so what happens is that when that chick does something that they don't like, or they do something that makes them feel fucked up, right? Then they'll go and blame the girl. Right? But you can't blame her for doing her. And see, that's the thing you guys gotta understand. You can't control women. You can't control women. You understand? So a woman's gonna do what she's gonna do. Right? Now, if you allow her to continue to be with you while she's doing shit that you don't like, whose fault is that? That's on you. You feel what I'm saying? That's on you. You see what I mean? So I'm trying to get you guys to understand that when you're dealing with these women, understand that you cannot blame them. You feel what I'm saying? Because when you're blaming them, you're taking focus off what's important, which is you. You feel what I'm saying? That's the most important thing. So if you are out here, let's say, for example, because I know there's a lot of guys that's out there, I see videos with dudes, they'll say, oh, well, you know, like, I was with this chick, and I did all these things for her, and she left me for some other dude. You know, it's about hypergamy and all this other stuff, right? And he's like, oh, it's because these chicks, they're heartless, and they don't care, and they're fucked up, and all this other stuff. And so he's upset and he's pissed off because of what the chick did, right? But don't blame the chick. Blame yourself for not understanding how things go. Blame yourself for being naive. You understand? And I wouldn't even say blame yourself. I would say just understand what's going on so that you can put yourself in a better position to be aware of those type of things that could happen, so that if it does happen or when it happens, you're not caught off guard and you're not placing blame on something else. Because this goes far beyond even women. It's about you not pointing fingers, you understand? And you're not looking inside. You're not saying, what did I do in this situation? You understand? What part did I play in this? You understand? Like I said, you could say, well, the chick used me for my money. Well, you gave her the money. You understand? See, for when you said, explain why it's always our fault. The reason why it's always your fault is because you are the one doing the thing. You're the one indulging in the situation. You understand? So, if, for example, if you meet a girl, right, and you want to have sex with her, but you notice that this chick is disrespectful and all over the place and on some bullshit, right? But you still fuck with her. And then let's say she plays you or she does something to where you get into a situation and you're in a compromising situation that causes drama. That's your fault because you allowed that to happen. You kept fucking with her. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say is your fault. You're the one who is indulging in that shit. Right? A dude to say, oh, damn, you know, this chick got me on child support. Right? But you fucked her, though. So whose fault is that? You fucked her. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna take some calls in a second. You understand? A dude is like, oh, well, I was with this chick and I fucking bought her all of this stuff and I treated her right and she still played me. Whose fault is that? Yours, because you didn't understand the fucking game. You thought that buying her shit and doing all this extra shit for her was supposed to make her like you. That's your fault for not understanding the game. You understand? So that's what I'm saying, where all of this shit is you are participating in this. You see what I mean? Shout out to my dude EO in the chat. EO, I saw that video you did with O'Shea. That shit was fire. That's what's up. Shout out to EO. Make sure all you guys subscribe to my dude EO, because he be spitting facts all fucking day. You understand? You say, well, Locario, what do you think is the cause of men being weak these days? Well, again, this is what I'm saying. Social media, one, has gotten these dudes weak as fuck. Unfortunately. Because there's a lot of encouraging of, you know, blaming women and looking outside yourself versus looking inward. You understand what I'm saying? Looking at what you're doing. Because this is the truth. This is the truth about this shit. You cannot control women. You understand what I'm saying? A woman's going to do what she's going to do, and you shouldn't even try to control a woman. So a lot of the frustrations that come from a lot of dudes out here is the need or the feel to actually control women. You understand? This is why dudes are so frustrated nowadays, because dudes want to control you know, women's sexuality. They want to control how a woman's going to do shit. You can't control. All you can control is yourself. All you can control is how you feel about shit. That's it. All you can control is what you do. You see what I'm saying? Oh, that's all you can do. All you can control is what you do. That is it. You feel what I'm saying? And so, when you blame women, right? What you're saying is you're saying that, you know, what she's doing, right, is affecting your sense of happiness and well-being. I need for her to act this way or be this way or do this thing so that I can feel comfortable. That's not how the world works. You understand what I'm saying? It's crazy. But yeah, a lot of these dudes out here, you know, they encourage, you know, things that aren't masculine, which is why you have a lot of guys out here who are fucking, you know, on some feminine type of shit, real talk, or who are on some soft ass shit. You feel what I'm saying? Trying to, you know, worry about what the chick is doing and all this other shit, that's goofy shit. All you need to think about is, what are you trying to do with your life? Is this girl fitting into what you're trying to do? Right? If she is, you fuck with her. If she's not, you don't. It's simple. But where is the blame coming from with her? What are you blaming her for? You feel what I'm saying? What are you blaming her for? You see what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say, where it's like, if you think about all of these situations, there's no reason to blame. You feel what I'm saying? There's no reason. You're like, okay, well, the chick is hypergamous. Cool, female nature. What you got to blame about that? That's just how she gonna be. The chick used you for your money. Okay, cool. You gave her the money. That was on you. Right? A chick played you. Okay, cool. That's just how she was gonna be, and that's partly probably you not understanding the game. You gave a chick all of this time, money, and attention, and she still shitted on you? Bruh, that's on you. Nobody told you to give her all that time, money, and attention. You could have learned the game and not did all of that. So I hear a lot of nice guys talk about, oh, but, you know, I treated her good. So? See, dudes be thinking, because you treated her good, that means that she has to respond to you a certain way. No, you just don't understand the game. You understand? I remember I heard somebody saying, I forgot who said this, but it was an excellent point. He was saying that guys treat women as if they're sort of putting money in a interest account or mutual fund or a bank, where it's like, well, I'm doing this, and this for you, so therefore I'm expecting this big return. right? So a guy's like, I took her out, spent money on her, paid her rent, talked to her on the phone all day. I did all this shit. So therefore, she's supposed to, you understand what I'm saying? Respond to me this way. She's supposed to be fucking me. She's supposed to be treating me this way. You understand what I'm saying? So when that doesn't happen, the guy's pissed off and he's upset. And then guess what he does? He blames the woman. See, these bitches out here, they just want to use you. They just want to do this. They just want to do that. Nigga, that's your fault. Nobody told you to do all that shit. You feel what I'm saying? That's your fault. You didn't understand the game. But that's what it is, man. But shout out to everybody in the chat. The caller number 646-481-3901. You feel what I'm saying? And I'll say the same thing for women. Women can't blame dudes, you know what I'm saying? Women got to take responsibility for their shit too. Yo, what's poppin'? Who's this? You.
Yo, Locario, what's up, man?
What's going on?
Zach.
What's going on, bro?
Yo, what's good, man? Yo, what's good? Yo, man, so I remember I was telling you about, like, being in Seattle. Now you have all of this, like, feminism stuff going on, right? But, you got to still remember it's still in Washington State, right? So, like, in Tacoma and Seattle and, like, Bellevue, that's where all of the feminism 101 shit's going on. But, like, I was, like, near the suburban areas and stuff, and I definitely did see a lot of, like, feminine, submissive women. And I was actually speaking to a guy, right? And he told me, like, his wife is a stay-at-home mother. And I asked him, like, why is that? And he explained to me, like, like, if she's a stay-at-home mom, like, it just makes it, like, more submissive because, like, if she's working, she's making just as much money as me, then she's going to feel like she's in control and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, I noticed that, like, you still have, like, submissive women, but that's, you can only find them in, like, the suburban parts of, like, western states. I don't really see any in, like, eastern states, you know what I'm saying? Just from my experience.
Right. Well, the thing is too, is that, a lot of times what happens is that, see, women in general, they're submissive anyway, but who are they submissive to? So a lot of times what will happen is, like, the guy you was talking about, he has a woman who's submissive to him, right? Around here, like in, East Coast, whatever, or even like in LA or big cities, and, where, or even just in just a lot of different states where women are more submissive to the corporation. They're submissive to their job. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's, you know what I mean? That's why you have a lot of situations here now where a dude is with a woman and he's having a hard time,
I feel you, man.
You know what I'm saying, being able to make it happen. But also on the flip side, because I was talking to someone about this too, is that on the flip side, it's partly our fault too. Meaning that because we as men we're not really in our masculine, essence, how we used to be. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Women, it's like they kind of looking at us like, come on, bro. Like, I'm not really trying to submit to you. I don't feel that energy to want to fuck with you like that. This is why a lot of dudes having issues with women now, is because so many dudes are, have so much feminine energy in them that women don't see you as a man, and therefore is not as, the trigger of her submissive energy is not going to be there. You know what I'm saying? To say it. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man. But yeah, man, appreciate the call, my brother. All right. But yeah, that's what it is with shit popping off nowadays, man. So what's good in the chat? You said it'll never go back to the way it used to be. Oh man. Yo, what's poppin'? Who this?
What up, bro? This is Marlon J from Atlanta.
What's going on, bro?
Chilling. So, real quick, I just wanted to run this by you because I was kind of thrown off by the situation. So, I met this chick, at her job and stuff like that. We started talking. I gave her my number.
Right.
So then, we was still steady talking in between time. Like, I would, still come and see her. well, not see her, but I would still come to her job and stuff like that. And we would just talk in person, but she would never call me. And so she was like, I haven't forgot about you. I'm still just trying to get, this little situation that I'm in, like, kind of, situated, whatever. I guess she was, like, still messing with somebody, but he was on his way out the door. All right, so then, like, probably say a month later, she turns around and gives me her number. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I know you didn't, like, like, lose my number or nothing like that. So it was like, what is that? You know what I'm saying? Is that her wanting to be pursued, or what you think that's about, bro? Because I was kind of thrown off by that.
So you said that she gave you her number?
Yeah, she turned around and gave me her number like a month later, even though we was still, talking to each other in person. Like we had never talked on the phone after I gave her my number.
Right. Well, I mean, that is just, she probably wants you to holler at her. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't think too deep into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because the thing is, you gave her your number first and she never hit you up.
Right.
And so now, maybe she lost your number. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I was looking at it like that, but I'm like, man, I don't think that was what it was. But like you said, I don't want to think too deep into it. But I just wanted to run it by you because I didn't know if it was like maybe games being played or something like that.
Well, this is the thing. You got to always understand something with women. Every time you're dealing with chicks, right? It's always a fucking new situation. In most cases, right? And so but the thing is, you have to figure out if you want to deal with her in that new situation. So what I mean is, when you first gave her your number, she, like you said, she was fucking with some other dude or whatever like that.
Yeah, that's what she told me.
Right.
I don't even know if that's true or not.
Right.
You know what I'm
saying? So let's say hypothetically that was true or whatever it is. She's fucking with some other dude or whatever it was. At that moment, she wasn't ready to make it happen. Now at this moment, she might be ready to make it happen. The question is, do you still want to make it happen with her? If you do, then just hit her up and try to make it happen. If not, you just keep it moving. That's all it is, because you can't, see, the thing is, and this is why I tell guys, they have to figure out what they're about, what they want, and what they're trying to do. Have your situation structured of how you like things to go when you deal with women, so that whenever anything arises, you sit back and say, hey, is this something that I like to deal with? You see what I mean? Because I'll tell you, me personally, how I am, sometimes based off of how a woman acted from before, I sometimes won't fuck with her later. You understand what I'm saying? But that's just me. Even though I know that sometimes they're going to switch up and sometimes they'll be in the mood at this other future time. But the way that I am, right, I'm so fucking, like, I don't know what the word is. Conceited. I just, like, my thing is, I want you when I wanted you. You understand what I'm saying? So now that you want me now, I might not want you now, or I might even want you now, but because you ain't want to do it when I want to do it, it kind of turns me off. Like, I want the shit when I want the shit. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's just how I roll. So me, sometimes I won't even fuck with her just off of the principle of my own specific way of doing things with women. You see what I'm saying? And so that's what I'm saying. You got to figure out what you want to do, because now you may be like, whatever. You understand? There's times where I've gave chicks second chances. You understand? Based off of how I was seeing the situation or whatever. But I already have a way that I do it, and then you just figure out if your way of doing things meshes with the situation you're dealing with the chick in any specific moment. You feel what I'm saying? Because understand, they switch up so many fucking times, bro. It's like 1 minute they ain't really trying to do nothing. The next minute they want to do something. The next minute they may not want to do something. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
hell yeah, it's crazy, bro. Because the reason why this really came to me today, because like this is the second time that it happened to me. Like the first time it happened, like I was at the mall and I pulled up on a chick and I gave her my number. She was like selling like little fragrance cologne scents and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I gave her my number and she was like, you don't want to just take mine? So I'm like, all right, well, fuck it then. You know what I'm saying? Give me your number. So then I hit her up that same day and like, she ain't even answer. So I'm like, that was dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like, she just wanted the ego boost or something like that.
Probably. It could have been a chick who just was saying, oh, let me see if I can get him to do what I want you. Because look, again, sometimes too, things can be a conscious test or it could be subconscious, meaning that because, and this is why, look, because you said, because you first said, hey, give me your number, right?
No, I said take mine. Like,
right.
I already give them mine.
Right. And then she says, no, take mine, right?
Yeah.
Right. And then so you took it. So what I'm saying is, on a subconscious level, sometimes what will happen is because you followed her directions, right? That could be a turn off to her. You see what I'm saying? Even though in the situation, like this is how goofy it gets. Follow me here. There's actually, I've read articles about this, and I've even heard women say this. Do you realize that when you're on Tinder or an online dating site, women will look at you and say, what's wrong with this guy that he's on Tinder? You understand what I'm saying? But they're also on Tinder. The chick is also on Tinder. But she's looking at you like, what the fuck? Like, what's wrong with him? Why can't he get a girl in real life? Why is he on? That's what they think. That's how their minds work. So what I'm saying is that just the sheer fact of you saying to a girl, hey, give me your number, and then she says, no, how about we do this? And then you follow that, it's a switch in her fucking subconscious that says, I'm not attracted to this guy. You understand what I'm saying? Because you see what I'm saying?
I get you. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Right.
I mean, to us, it's like, man, it's just harmless. So you like, all right, I ain't thinking nothing of it. It's like, yeah, well, go ahead.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So that's what I mean where chicks they're just all over the place with that shit. You see what I mean? And so that's why a lot of times where because I know that, it's like super rare. You understand what I'm saying? Where like I'll probably, you know, if it's someone like my wife or my girl or whatever, or some chick that I've been seeing, I could, like, if we're having a conversation, there's sometimes where I can say, okay, yeah, we could do this, we could do that. But in general, I never fucking do what she says ever. Like I'll be on an online dating site. Excuse me, a chick. She like this one other day. This chick, I matched with her, and she said, give me your number. Right? I said no. I said no. Give me your number, and I'll hit you up later. You feel what I'm saying? So I always want them to do what I'm saying. I never do what they're saying. You see what I'm saying? Like I just never do it. You feel what I mean? It's either like I had a chick the other day. She was like, oh, I said let's meet up and get a drink. She's like, and this was on Tinder. She was like, but I like to have a conversation first. Well, I was like, well, listen. I think conversations is a waste of time before I get to meet you because I don't even know if I'm gonna be feeling you like that. So how about we meet first? You feel what I'm saying? And then we see how the vibe is. And then she was like, oh, I never really thought about it like that. So I'm always making it to where she's doing what I'm saying. You understand? Because
you always leading.
Right, because I already know that women generally on a subconscious level
be on some wishy-washy shit.
Right, they'll be feeling a certain type of way, having you follow them. You see what I'm saying? And on top of that, I just don't fucking like to follow chicks. It's just not in my nature to do that. Like it's certain things, and it's like, see, the thing is this too. Also, the more you deal with women and the more well versed you get in the game, there's certain things you feel in your gut, and you're like, this ain't right. I can't even deal with you like this. You understand what I'm saying? It's just like it's a feeling you get when you're dealing with them that tells you like, no, I'm not responding to you this way. No, I'm not doing that. No, it's just a feeling. You know what I'm saying? You get that the more women you deal with.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Like you might not even be able to put your finger on what they on, what they up to, but you just like, man, something don't feel right about this. And then, like, weeks later you find out like she was on some bullshit.
Exactly. That's what it is. I'm telling you. So yeah. So just figure out, like I was saying, figure out what you want to do in your situations, just in general, and then based off of how the woman is responding to you at any given time, figure out if that goes along with what you're trying to do. If it is, you do it. If not, then you just keep that shit pushing, and you just keep it going. That's like the easiest way, to make shit happen. A lot of times when it deals with women, because see, and this is I'll tell you guys the easiest way. I'm about to give y'all some fucking heavy game real quick. The easiest way to deal with women, right, is to sort of have sort of like a system. You understand? And what I mean is that you have a few things that is like, non-negotiable, so that you know that when you're dealing with certain women, that they're going to give you a specific type of treatment, right? And so what happens is that specific type of treatment keeps things in a way where it's beneficial to you, you know, at all times. You feel what I'm saying? So that you don't have to think about it. So what I mean is that when I deal with women, I want women that I'm dealing with to be giving me that 100% cooperation. So whenever I meet women who are not giving me that from the beginning, I just kick them to the curb. Because what's going to happen is this. If I deal with a woman who's not giving me 100% cooperation, what happens is that I have to, or I want to say I have to, but I will end up thinking about her. Meaning that I'm going to end up worrying about her or thinking about her or contemplating about her. So, for example, what I mean is, let's say I hit up a girl and she's being wishy-washy. Then now what's going to happen is that I'm going to say to myself, damn, why the fuck is this chick being wishy-washy? Why she ain't call me yesterday? So now my mind is focused on that rather than me focusing on shit I need to focus on, right? But if I have 3 girls that are all calling me when they're supposed to call me, when they're being responsive, when they're being, you know, cooperative, I don't have to think about them because they're already doing what they're supposed to do. You feel what I'm saying? So then I can focus on my purpose and other shit because they're being cooperative and beneficial. I say it like kind of like Steve Jobs. Remember Steve Jobs who does like Apple computers? I remember them saying that he always wears a black shirt with jeans, like a black sweater or a black t-shirt with jeans all the time. Now, why does he do that? The reason why he does that is because he doesn't have to think about what he has to get dressed. He's like, okay, I know it's the black shirt, black fucking blue jeans, black shirt every fucking day. I don't got to think about what I'm going to wear because he has to focus on other shit. I want my women to be the black shirt and blue jeans all times. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So when I'm dealing with women, it's easy for me to X them out quickly. So when I'm first dealing with a chick, if I'm on an online dating site and I say, yo, meet me at this place at this time. And if she's like, oh, why we got to go there? Why can't we go there? Okay, delete. We're done. You see what I'm saying? You don't fit into what I'm trying to put into my situation so I don't have to think about you. You see what I'm saying? That's the key. You see what I mean? That's the key to
like
this
you
shit.
already got your program. You already got your program over here. So you like, yo, don't bring no antivirus over here and just mess my shit up.
Exactly. You know what That's what I'm saying.
I got my shit going perfectly. It's smooth.
Right. And so in order for me to deal with you, you have to fit into my program, that smooth program that I have already, so that I can continue to do what I do versus wondering why she did this and why she did that. And you see what I'm saying? This is why I be telling dudes that, you know, you give them that 90-day grace period or whatever, start charging them to the game quickly if they start doing dumb shit because it's going to make it easier for you in the long run. You see what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, 100% corroboration.
Right. You see what I'm saying? That's what it is, man.
That's what's up, bro. I appreciate it, man. Shout out to everybody, man.
Yeah, man.
Following you. Shout out to what you doing, bro. Keep it up.
Appreciate it. All right, bro. Mahalo.
All
right, peace. Later. All right. That's what's up, man. Yeah, you got it. I'm telling you, shit is way easier that way. Shit is way easier. You know what I'm saying? You want to have chicks you don't got to worry about and think about too much with a bunch of drama and bullshit. You don't want to be sitting there like, oh, why she did this? And, oh, arguing with a chick and do it. You don't want none of that. Because it gives you time to focus on other shit, which builds you up, which makes you become that on-point guy, which in turn makes the relations you have with the women you're dealing with even better. You understand what I'm saying? Yo, what's poppin'? Who this? Alright, dudes just be calling up and fucking... Oh, man. That's crazy. But yeah, that's what it is, man. Y'all in the chat bugging out. Yo, what's poppin'? Who this?
Yo, it's Sam.
What's going on, bro?
Yeah, hey. I just want to say thanks, bro, because I've been following you for like a couple months since I got back in country.
That's what's
up. I've been dealing with Korean chicks for the most. I've been overseas.
Oh, that's what's up.
And then,
that's cool.
Yeah, but I said I'm on vacation right now, and then I'm meeting a lot of chicks or whatever. How do I like put chicks in order of who's like, but besides their looks and shit, how do I put them in order? Like, who the fuck with this day because I leave in like a week or two. So I gotta I'm trying to weed out all the bitches that aren't about shit. Because last night I was with a chick or whatever, had a good ass time and all that shit. But then we get back to her place and shit, and she like, fuck, we having like virgin sex or whatever.
You say you having what sex?
Period and shit. And she on her period, but in the back of my head, I'm like, is she really on her fucking period? Because she kind of like riding me, but like it's like we dry humping and shit, like I'm sucking titties and shit like that, like. So in my mind, like I just waited for like a day with her,
right?
And everything was cool though, but she said she was on a period. Whatever, we got another day in like fucking like 3 more days. I'm gonna see. But like I could have went out with another chick though. That's the thing,
right?
So how do you like kind of weed through the bitches that are, because sometimes it'll be like you'll be with a bitch and just be like a bad date or whatever. But is there any signs to weed through them though?
Right. Well, the thing is, you got to be more upfront about what you're trying to do. You see what I'm saying? Because if you have a limited amount of time and you on vacation or whatever, you know, somewhere, whatever like that, and you're leaving at a certain time, it's just straight like, listen, yo, I want to meet up with you, get some drinks, and then after that, I want you to come back to my hotel and we, you know, get it popping, or we get naked, we fuck, whatever. You understand? Like, be straight up with them, because what it is that if you leave it up to you just sort of going with the flow, that leaves room for the woman to just sort of like play games and just be like, oh, we're just hanging out and we're just, you know, so what it is, you want her coming to you already with the idea that you're going to have sex. You see what I'm saying? Or with her understanding that that's what's going to happen. You see what I mean? And that's how you weed out the chicks, because the ones who really ain't trying to do it or aren't down for it are usually going to, you know, not come and see you, not fuck with you. You see what I'm saying? And the ones who are down with it, they're going to come and see you and come fuck with you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it's really about being direct.
Usually I would just like wear my game on or what, not even game, I just be myself and like, I can back their ass and till they clothes off. But yeah, I get you on that point. Be straight up just from get go and like, bitch ain't about it, she ain't about it.
Right, that's it. Because I'm telling you, you ain't got no time to waste. You only there for a fucking week or so. You know what I'm saying? You wanna be able to line shit up. You know, you should be able to like have a chick every day there if you wanted to. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you want.
Yeah, that's how it is, really, every day. But some bitches be on some bullshit or whatever.
Right. And where you say you at again?
I'm in Houston.
Oh, you in Houston? Oh shit. I was in Houston. What was it? Early in the summertime and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I know how it is in Houston. You know what I'm saying? But
you gotta drive very fucking big as fuck around here and shit, man.
Yo, Houston. Yeah, I remember when I was in Houston, I matched with this chick on Tinder, and I swear to God, this chick was like literally down the block from me. I was like, yo, come through real quick. She's like, oh, well, no, I got to get up early for work in the morning. It was like 7:30, 8 o'clock in the evening. I'm like, are you serious? You're literally a block down from me. Stop fucking playing. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, we done. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know what I'm saying?
One problem I'm having out here is like it's a lot of kidnappers and shit. So a lot of these bitches like the same situation, they be scared. Like I had the same situation.
Right,
so
that's what it is.
Kidnapped and shit out here from shit going around.
That's what it is.
Yeah, man. Hey, thanks for the game though, bro.
All right, bro. I'm holla. All right, peace. That shit crazy. But yeah, that shit is ridiculous, man. Man, so it's popping in the chat. What's going on? Speedy Gonzalez, shout out to you. I keeps it 100. Shout out to you. April MC in the building. Shout out to you. Alright. Yo, what's popping? Who's this?
Hey, what's good, Locario? It's Jay Adam Brooklyn again. What's up, man?
What's going on, bro?
I'm good. I'm chilling. I had 2 questions for you. All right. So, first question. I've been seeing this girl for maybe 4 weeks.
Right.
It's been going smooth. She's been coming to my crib. We've been hooking up, having sex. But the other day, I'm wondering if I messed up. So pretty much, she asked if she could leave a toothbrush at my house, and I said it was cool because she usually comes to my house and we smash, and she sometimes spends the night.
Right.
But I'm not trying to get into a relationship, and I'm wondering if me allowing her to leave her toothbrush there kind of sending her the wrong message.
Right. Well, that's the thing. So you with this chick and you know, this is a chick you just trying to smash. You're not really, you don't ever see any type of other shit happening with her. Is that what you're saying?
She's cool. She's cool, but I want to take it real slow. And I'm wondering me like allowing her to leave her toothbrush at my place,
Mm.
it's like sending like the wrong message.
Mm. Well, yeah, it is. You know what I'm saying?
Damn it, man. You see, cause like when she brought it up as like a matter of practicality, and in the moment I was like, oh yeah, sure, you come in here all the time, like
Right.
yeah, I can see that.
Right,
But
right.
when I thought about it, after a while, when I thought about it, I was like, that might send her the wrong message.
Mm-hmm. Right. Well, that's the thing. Is like, you know, remember the actions are gonna say a lot of shit. You understand what I'm saying? So there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that if you like her. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is this is what I'm saying. You got to figure out, because for example, there's certain times when you meet chicks and you hook up with chicks, and you already know for a fact she will never be like your girl. You'd be like, I would never wife this girl up ever. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
that leads up to my second question, but like keep going.
No, but that's what I'm saying. So there's certain girls you're like, I would never wife up ever. So like, if there's a chick who you feel that you would never wife up, telling her she could leave her toothbrush, that's not a good thing. Now, if this is a chick that she like, oh, she's cool, she has potential, like, who knows, then it's not that big of a deal, because it could be moving in that direction. But if you know for a fact that this is just a chick you're going to be smashing here and there, you don't want to be putting those vibes out that it could be more than just this, because, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because... Yeah, man, I learned from the past, man. Like, I've been calling into your show for years. I don't remember this from years ago, but, like,
Right.
I was one of the dudes that would rush into relationships really quick.
Right.
Without scoping these chicks out. And, like, now I'm seeing a couple girls, but I'm trying to take it real slow with them.
Right, yeah, you can do that, but that's what I'm saying. You still gotta figure out where you would, what category you would put her in. Because, again, there's the potential, like, oh, she's cool, I'm attracted to her, she's cooperating right now. And not saying I'm a wife her up, but she's not necessarily out the fucking door, like, ranks of it. But there are women who you know off the bat that I'd smash, but I would never. You see what I'm saying? And you could just feel that. You feel what I mean? And sometimes you might, and there are times where there's girls like in the middle where it's like you're not really too sure. You're like, yeah, she cool, but I don't know. I might just want to smash her. But you know what I'm saying? But if you definitely know you ain't ever gonna wife this chick, like it's just like no doubt in your mind, then it's like, okay, don't be telling her to leave her shit around and you know, doing all that extra shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like say I told her to take her toothbrush back, that'd be grimy, right? If I told her to,
I mean that's what I'm saying. You see, it'll make the situation a little funny style, because it's like it's moving backwards now. And that's the thing where when you're dealing with these chicks, is that if you know, it's like it's hard to move backwards in those situations. That's why I say you got to be careful how you're moving forward. You feel what I'm saying? Because moving backwards could sort of make it all shaky. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And like a couple things you mentioned kind of serve as a pretty good segue to my second question. So there's this other girl I'm seeing. I've been seeing her for a while. So it's been like maybe 4 months I've been seeing this girl. But this girl, I know I would never, ever wife up, but the sex is good. So the sex is good, but I know I would never wife her up. My thing is this: if I know I would never wife her up, should I give her the courtesy? Should I give her the courtesy of letting her know I would never wife her up, or should I just smash until she asks me, and then I just tell her it's not gonna happen?
Well, see, this is the thing. You don't never see, and this is. I'm glad you asked that question, and this is what you guys gotta understand. When you're just smashing a chick, right, and you know you would never want to wife her up, it's not about your actions should do all the talking. You see what I'm saying? That's the key. You don't even need to have a conversation about it. Your actions would do all the talking. So what I mean is, like, there was this girl I was seeing one time where she was like basically a fuck buddy. You understand what I'm saying? So I come over her house. Let's say I get to her house at 5:00. By 5:15 we smashing, right? By let's say 6:00, maybe 6:15 we done. And then I'm out the door by 6:30. You feel what I'm saying? And so I don't call her, I don't text her, and I only text her when I want to go and smash again. So I would call her, like, it could be like fucking 2 weeks. I hit her up, yo, what you doing? Want to come through, same thing. Come through, hey, how's it going? Blah, blah, blah. Smash. All right, well, I'll holler at you later. Same. So now I don't need to tell her that she's not gonna be wifey, because she knows she's not gonna be wifey, because all we do is fuck. You know what I'm saying? I literally, like, I don't talk to you on the phone. We don't go to the movies. We don't fucking hold hands and walk down the block. We don't do shit. But fuck. You see what I'm saying? And that's how you're supposed to treat a chick who you're just fucking. You see what I'm saying? Because if you do anything else besides that, that's going to make her think that she may be wifey, which is going to alter how she's going to respond and react to you. If she knows that all she's getting is dick from you, then she'll be like, well, she likes to get the dick, and that's all she'll expect from you. The problem is, guys, we having fuck buddies, and you start fucking holding their hand and looking in their eyes and having romantic music on, and doing all that extra shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's
to
the
be
thing.
honest, like most of what we do is sex, but like here and there we did, go out to eat a couple times.
You can't do that. You
But-
cannot do that.
All right, cool. I'm happy I asked you that question because now it might be a little bit too late to change completely with this girl, but at least now I know for the future.
Right.
right.
Exactly. You feel what I'm saying?
All right, so I just gotta let my actions do the talking.
Exactly.
Right,
You ain't gotta sit there and because if you sitting there and telling her that, that within itself, again, that type of shit sort of ruins the flow of the situation. You see what I'm saying? So just have the situation. You don't got to talk about it. The energy is going to tell her for you. You ain't got to really say shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah, and I got one more question, Locario. One more.
Yeah, real quick. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I've been doing this thing on like first dates a couple times, and I'm noticing that I'm getting like a negative reaction. So like I just wanted your opinion on this. So like say like I go out on a date with a girl, right? And like we get on the topic of like relationships or whatever. And like I'm a Bible member, like I listen to your videos on YouTube and stuff, and I know like something that you say is that you want to be seeing a girl for like a year and a half before you even consider any relationships.
Right.
Right? So like a girl on a date will like ask me like, oh, like where are you? Like what are you looking for and all this stuff. And I just come out and tell them like straight up, I'm like, yo, like if a girl's gonna be my girlfriend, like she's gonna have to be with me for like a year and a half. And I noticed that like when I tell these women this on dates, it's like it rubs them the wrong way. They're like, oh, are you commitment phobic?
Right.
Oh, like that's so long. Like am I like screwing up by mentioning that like right out the gate?
No, because all it is showing you that that's revealing her. You understand what I'm saying? Her reaction is telling you a lot of shit. That's information. You see what I'm saying? Because because that's basically telling you that she's thirsty for a relationship. You see what I mean? And so because
every time I mention it though, like it rubs the girl the wrong way. It's happened like 3-4 times.
Oh, of course, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's gonna rub some of them the wrong way because some of them they're thirsty for that relationship, and you got to understand that. See, and this is the thing with women, and this is what throws guys off, right? And this is very important. You guys have to understand. Sometimes when you say things to women, or when you talk about certain things to women, right?
Yeah.
They're not going to understand where you're coming from, because you're coming from it to the point of, how am I trying to say this? It's like, for example, it's like a boss at a company trying to explain to the employee why he has to lay some people off. You understand what I'm saying? It's like the employee's gonna be like, damn, why you gotta fire motherfuckers? But the boss has to explain, look, this is the money we got, this is what's been going on this quarter, blah, 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 all this thing, the inventory. Like, the employee don't understand that shit. The employee just want their check, and they want to stay on the job. You feel what I'm saying? And so when you tell shit to women sometimes, they don't understand because they're not men having to deal with women. You see what I mean? They're only thinking about it from their female perspective. Her female perspective is, I want to get married. I want a boyfriend. Blah, 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 blah. And that's all cool and good. But as a man, if I'm going to be your boyfriend or husband, there has to be things that are in place. I have to make sure you're worth being my girlfriend for it to even work. You see what I'm saying? All these different things I have to think of, just like that boss has to think of when he's in that company, that the employee may not understand. So a lot of times, what'll happen is that the guys try to sort of acquiesce to what the woman wants because they want to make the woman happy or they want to get with the girl. But the thing is, she doesn't understand where you're coming from because she never had to be a man dealing with a woman in a relationship. You see what I'm saying? So, of course, they're going to respond that way because they're responding based off of an emotion. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So like you think it's fine for me to come out the gate with that energy? Or should I like?
Yeah, well, if
if
they're asking you if they want to have that conversation, be like, yeah, because you can basically say, look, if I find the right woman, you feel what I'm saying, who I feel is right for me and has shown over time that she can be a good girlfriend, then yeah, we could be together. But I'm gonna take my time and do that.
All thirsty. They're all thirsty for relationships out here, Locario. Like it seems like it.
Right. Well, and this is the funny part. Even though they're all thirsty for relationships, they still have to go through you to get to the relationship. So it doesn't matter. So that's the thing. If they like you and if they're interested in you, what's going to happen is they're going to still get with you. You understand? Because it's so. You ever been? I don't know if you guys see. You guys got to start talking to more women out there because you'll notice this. There's going to be so many times where you're dealing with a woman and she puts up this big ass front or acts like she ain't gonna do this or act like y'all ain't gonna have sex, and then you end up having sex with her. You end up dealing with her after she put up this big ass front, and you're sitting there like, what was the point of all this fucking back and forth for? And that's because she's just going based off of her emotion. Just like how you hear women say all the time, oh, I don't I just want to walk down the street and I don't want no one to bother me and I don't like when guys approach me. No, but when a guy they like or they're attracted to approaches them, they're all smiles and they want to talk and everything is all good. You see what I'm saying? So women are always talking and from the emotion, but they're not necessarily talking in the practical sense of actually making certain things happen. And you as a man, you have to be aware of that. You have to know that. You see what I'm saying? You have to know that and you have to act accordingly to actually make the entire situation work versus going based off of how a woman is feeling and expressing herself at that time. Now, there is a time to look at that and listen to that and take into account what she's saying. But what I'm saying is that you can't make your final decisions based off of her responding off of her emotion. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, this is kind of new for me, man, because I'm used to always rushing into relationships. But I appreciate thanks, man. I really appreciate the game and your perspective.
That's what's up, bro. Appreciate the call, man.
Thanks, man.
All right, peace.
All right. Yep.
All right, that's what's up. Yeah, man. That's what's up. So shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everyone in the chat. All right, hold on. What's poppin'? Who's this?
What's good? This is D&S Beats.
What's going on, bro?
Chilling, man. Yeah, hey, I wanted to talk to you about some things I've been going through, man. It's like I'm at that point in the game now where, you feel me, I'm you know what I'm saying, I'm getting a lot of checks, you know what I'm saying? I done studied and learned, you feel me, now. I'm actually, going out there for like, 2 years or so. So now that I'm, at that level where I'm getting a whole lot of females smashing, a lot of females, it's like, you know what I'm saying? I've kind of like, I don't know if I made it my game or that's just become my frame of thinking. It's like, I just be like, I'm that type of person to be like, yo, let's chill, you feel me? And then a lot of that shit is, I found that it has worked for me. And since then, it's like been my game. So now I feel like less of the, you know what I'm saying? Like less of the dates and shit. Like I used to go out on dates, but now I just don't do it at all. So the other, I think it was like, last weekend I went out on a date and I found myself saying like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, why am I on a date? Bro,
Right.
It's buzzing. You feel me? It's wet. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So it's like, with most chicks, you know what I'm saying, that be on that type of shit, like, oh, let's go on dates and shit like that. Man, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it 100, man. I think I done charged about like 30 chicks in the past month and a half, man. And now I be feeling like, damn, I feel like that's too much, you feel me? Because I probably missed out on some good females, but at the same time, so I'm just asking, like, do you think I'm at that point where me just straight up just going to chill with chicks and shit like that, has that become a part of my thing? Because it's kind of hard for me to like incorporate, like go back to like going on dates and shit and it happening like that. You feel me? So what you think about that?
Well, the thing is, you just got to figure out how to make what you're doing work for you. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you're not going on no dates and that's not what you want to do, but you want to get women to to fuck with you, you just got to figure out ways to make it more beneficial for you to do in that situation. But also understand that no matter what you're doing, whether you're going on a date with a chick, whether you just trying to get a girl to come to your house to hook up, whether, you know, you trying to fucking find a girl, whatever it is, girlfriend or whatever it is, it's all still a numbers game. So there's no set thing that's like easier to do than the other thing. You feel what I'm saying? It's still a numbers game. So there's still going to be some girls who will be cool with coming straight to your place, and there's going to be some girls who ain't. There's going to be some girls who's going to be cool to like going on a date with you. There's going to be some girls who ain't. So it's not necessarily what you're doing specifically. It's about mastering the style of what you want to do to make things happen for you in your situation. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So like, so I was going to ask you what, so when you trying to get these chicks, so you just have them come straight to the crib?
They'll come straight to my crib, or you know what I'm saying, I'll go to their crib, you feel me? And then most of the part, like a long time ago, you feel me, it's like I was on some like indirect shit, but I kind of learned that, man, over the time, you know, me talking to, that's why I say dudes got to deal with a lot of females. That's how you like learn that shit.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying, I did away with that indirect shit, and I just started being direct, man, and a lot of that shit has like worked for me, you know what I'm saying? So basically, that's pretty much what it is.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's all about figuring out what's the best course of action for what you're trying to do. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and my second question, I had not mentioned it. You know what I'm saying, like about charging the chick, because I'm like, man, I don't know if it's just me. You feel me? I got like spoiled to the shit now that I'm, you know what I'm saying, dealing with so many chicks, and the shit has been coming easy. But you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm getting like a little lazy with the shit, like, or I'm getting like extra petty with the shit, like, because I mean, me just charging chicks left or right, you feel me, like on some shit where even if you sneeze, I ain't trying to get my time wasted. So it's like, you know what, fuck you charge, like, and
right.
I don't know if you feel me, niggas just been moving too fast with the shit, like quick to throw their ass away. So do you think that's a good thing, and should I just like slow it down, or?
Again, that's what I'm saying. It depends, because you don't want to be a dude who like just charges a chick to the game. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, because she sneezed wrong or something, or she coughed. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, again, you still want to figure out, and you gotta understand there's different levels to it, because you're gonna have, I always say at the beginning, you know, that's the easiest time, and the time where you mostly should charge chicks to the game. Meaning, like, when you first start fucking with a chick, you know, first time seeing them, first date, second date, third date, you know, that around that area. You understand? Because if she's doing some goofy, or if she's on some bullshit, and it's like, all right, I'm gonna charge to the game. But you have to have an abundance of, or I would say it's easier to when you have an abundance of women. Because, see, the thing is, if you got so many women to where you don't have enough time for all of them, then charging a chick to the game is nothing. You almost want to charge a chick to the game to leave more room for the new chick. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, so it all depends.
And I'm that type of dude. I ain't mean to cut you off, but I'm that type of dude, because I'm a rotation guy for the most part. So you saying that's actually like a good thing, you feel me, like in the sense that I'm not noticing.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, because if you have a lot of chicks you're dealing with, then if a chick is acting funny or weird, or she not really meshing with what you're trying to do, you definitely should charge it, so you give more room to let the new girl in. You see what I'm saying? Instead of just wasting time on a chick you ain't really feeling like that, and then you keep it moving. You see what I'm saying? But that's part of. But see, that's at the beginning. Now, once a girl becomes a chick you've sort of been seeing, and she's getting a little bit more significant, you don't necessarily have to charge her too quickly. You could just demote her if she's on some bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? Because she's already shown and proved over time that she is cooperative and she can fuck with you. You see what I'm saying? So you don't have to just get rid of her quickly, because she's more substantial than a new chick that you just met yesterday. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So
last quick point though, and like the piggyback on that is like basically now, like in the beginning, you know what I'm saying, shit be all the same, because you're getting this like high quantity of women, and then you don't notice when you at that point in the game, it's the shift start to change. It's like you go from quantity, and then you start looking for more quality.
Right.
You feel me? Like, you ain't never had that little phase.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's
That's how it's supposed to be. Because the thing is, you want to have that quality. You see what I'm saying? And this is the thing. Most women are gonna fall off anyway. So let's say let's say at the moment you talking to you met 10 new girls that's cooperating with you this month or whatever, right? And then
Right.
out of those 10 girls, maybe 8 or 9 of them gonna fall off. You feel what I'm saying? So the one that's left is the quality one. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And so that's what it is that you get that large quantity, and then that is going to be narrowed down to the quality at the end of the day anyway. And so that's what I'm saying, where those other 9, they're either going to fall off or you're going to have to charge them to the game. You see what I mean? And so it's just part of the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You feel
All
me?
right, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate your help. You feel me? Keep doing your thing.
All right, bro. I'm holla. Peace.
100. Yeah.
All right. I want April MC to call up. April MC, call up. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Hold on, let me Yo, what's poppin'? Who this?
Yo, what's going on? It's Angel, bro. How you doing?
I'm chilling. What's going on with you, bro?
So I'm in a situation where it was like last week I was talking to this one chick, and we got in an argument, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna charge you to the game, but I didn't really tell her that at the moment. The next day, she started hitting me up, right? Like like nothing happened, like we didn't argue. So I was like, nah, fuck it, I'm just gonna delete her number. Deleted her number. She literally texted me like 10 times, just ignoring the text. Then when it got to 9 times, she started calling me. So when she started calling me, I blocked her number. And then another number called me I didn't recognize, and I'm guessing it was her, so I just ended that, blocked that number. And then another number called me, blocked that number. So then I go to my DMs because I received a DM and it was her. So I decided to read it, right? Because I forgot I didn't block her on Instagram. So she was basically talking about, oh, you know, I bought you all this and I did all this for you and this is how you treat me. And I'm just laughing at the how she's like coming at me. And she's like, you know what? I'm sick of this. I'm gonna kill myself. And I was like, what the fuck? Like she's threatening, like taking her life over that shit. You know?
Damn.
Like over me charging her. Like I just wanted nothing to do with her, bro. And then her friends texting me talking about, yeah, she's gonna cut herself, and like they literally had to call the police to go get her and then like take her to the hospital and shit.
Wow, bro, you need to stay far away from her, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yo, like, what the fuck's going on, bro?
You need to stay far away from her, my dude. Like, just
I didn't know she was like that, bro. Like I didn't know it's like she's fucking. I think she's crazy.
That's you think. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, see, man, it sucks, man. You just gotta definitely, keep your distance. You feel what I'm saying? Like, don't talk to her, don't text her, don't DM her, don't nothing. You feel what I'm saying? Don't even think about this shit. Fucking block your mind out. Don't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
bro,
you don't want none of them problems. You know what I'm saying?
No, bro. Like their friends talking about. I mean, her friends is on her side and shit. I'm trying to explain to her friends, like, yo, like, your girl over there, she started the argument. And,
I wouldn't even talk to her friends. I wouldn't even talk to her friends. Shit. I would not even talk to her friends. I would distance myself from all of that. You feel what I'm saying? Heavy, like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like, have you personally, have you ever dealt with a chick like that? That's crazy like that?
Nah, see, that's the thing. Like, I haven't, like, it's weird. I'm trying to remember if I did. Like, I've dealt with chicks where I've talked to them and they've said crazy, like, weird shit like that, but I wasn't necessarily dating them. It would be more like a conversation I had randomly with some chick. And so when I heard that, I'm like, whoa, okay, I'm not fucking with you. Because usually what happens is that a lot of times, and this isn't 100%, but most of the time, where when I'm talking to a woman, I'm looking at everything. You understand what I'm saying? I'm listening to what she's saying, why she's saying what she's saying, how she's responding to certain things. I'm looking at her body language. I'm looking at a lot of different things. You see what I'm saying? And so based off of those things, I usually can tell that, okay, this woman most likely, you feel what I'm saying, will be the type of woman who's going to probably be on some bullshit. And so because of that, I kind of just call it a day with her. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I call it a day with her. Because even look, man, there was a chick, I think I talked about this in my other video. where there was a chick who hit me up on one of them dating sites or whatever at midnight. You feel what I'm saying? And
Okay.
she was like, "Oh, we should like get together now." So I'm thinking, okay, this chick trying to fuck. You know what I'm saying? So that's the first thing I'm like. But then I was like, wait a second, let me text her a little bit. Let me text her a little bit to see what's good. And then so I said, so where you at right now? She was like, oh, I'm in my neighborhood or whatever. And then so I said, and this was just me simply just sort of figuring shit out because I was saying to myself, damn, it's already midnight. I just had sex earlier. If I'm good for right now. So I said to her, when's the next time you free? And then she responded to me and she's like, matter of fact, let me, where's my phone at? Let me see if I could read exactly what she said. Cause this shit was ridiculous. Okay. Hold on. Let me find this fucking text. She said, hold on. I said, yo, when's the next time you're free? She said, never. I will never be free for you because you're a coward to meet me spontaneously. Wow. She said, I don't know what you're hiding. So when she said that, I'm like, I'm done.
That's crazy, man.
I'm like, I'm done. We're good. You know what I'm saying? Like this chick is fucking nuts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm like, okay, we're done. You understand? So, yeah. So I was like, man. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you'll see certain shit sometimes from the jump that can give you clues.
No, but here's the thing, bro. Like, I didn't see any of that until that day that I ignored her for the whole fucking day. She was like, why aren't you replying? Why aren't you texting me? Why? I just want your reply. She got to the point where she was just like, I just want your reply. Like, she just wanted like attention or the validation or like.
Right. And how long have you been messing with this chick?
For like 2 months.
So you trying to tell me there was nothing from before that like this just came out of the blue? There was nothing that when you first met her, when I was kicking it, that nothing told you that this chick is fucking crazy? Like, she was just super cool,
no,
and all of a sudden...
No, bro, here's the thing. Like, I've learned a few tricks from you, and other dating coaches, like, I had her invest in me. And I thought she was sane. Like, if I would have known she was insane, bro, I would have never had her invest in me, because I know that's a way to get a girl attached to you. Right. To invest, so that when that time comes to separate, she feels like, damn, I invested so much that it's hard for her to walk away. Feel me? It's psychology. So I did all that. I had her coming over, give me this. She got it. Hey, I'm coming over. Give me this. She got it. The third time I didn't say it, but she still got it. So that's like, okay, I got her. Because when I got her mentally, I got her mind and spirit. I got her body.
Right, but see, the thing is, you gotta peep who she is first, though. That's what I'm saying. Because
that was my mistake.
Right, because you don't. Right, and that's what I'm saying. Because you don't just want some random chick trying to invest in you. Because if she's fucking crazy, then you got a crazy chick invested in you. You see what I'm saying? Which makes it even more fucked up. You see what I'm saying? So you want to be able to sort of feel her out and be able to sort of peep, how she... Because look, whenever you're dealing with women, that's why I tell guys to take your time with the chick, and you have to talk to her and ask her questions and see where her head is at and see how she responds to certain things so that you'll know the type of woman you're dealing with. Because... A lot of them, because ain't no chick gonna be that crazy just out the blue. You understand what I'm saying? There were certain things that she was probably doing that you didn't notice because you were probably so focused on getting her to invest that you didn't notice certain things. You see what I'm saying? But you got to be able to notice those things, because noticing those things will tell. Like, there was this one chick who I messed with, man, and it was weird because the whole time it was like the whole time I was dealing with her, I probably fucked with her for maybe like 3 weeks. It wasn't even that long. You understand? And so what happened was I kept noticing she would reveal weird ass shit as we were like interacting with each other. Because at first I thought she was single, and then she was like, "Oh, I got a boyfriend." But then she was like, "Well, he's not really my boyfriend, but we kind of took a break." And then she's like, "Well, it's not really a break. We broke up." And it was just like weird shit. Like, and I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with this chick?" You know what I'm saying? And then, and then the next thing you know, I think a week after maybe a few days after we had that conversation, she fucking asked me what type of watch do I like, because she was trying to buy me a watch. And then right after that, she said she was like in love with me after only knowing me for like a week and a half. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this chick? You see what I'm saying? And so,
Yeah, that's
right,
crazy.
you see what I mean? And so, like, after a while, I found out, like, I kind of stopped fucking with her because she was doing some funny style shit. But I noticed that when I sort of dug deeper into her situation, you understand, she kind of had a fucking weird ass situation going on. And I was like, I don't want
Like
no
what?
fucking
What
parts
do
of
you
that
mean, bro?
shit. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm
What do you
saying. You
mean?
gotta,
What do you mean by like weird situation? Like, what do you mean by that?
like, because she had a kid, and then she had the boyfriend, and what happened was he was on some like super jealous shit, and then so I like if I would have like been in the situation, it would have been like, you know what I'm saying, him trying to come after
Yeah.
me. Like I was like, nah.
Yeah.
So I peeped all of that
It's not
because
worth it.
right. So I peeped a lot of that shit because me and her were hanging out one time, and she was on her phone, and she was telling me about what the dude was saying, and I'm just like, okay, this chick.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
And you know the thing is like that's a clear sign though, bro. Because like when a chick talks about her ex or like anything, that means she still has them in mind.
Right,
So
right,
that's
exactly.
a clear sign for you.
Right,
But with
exactly.
the chick I'm dealing with, there was no clear. It's like she's almost acting sane to like get me. You feel me?
Right.
Until that day where like we had to. Well, no. Matter of fact, now looking back, yeah, there was a sign, that argument, but I ended it the next day.
Wait, it was an argument about what?
Man, it's a long story, bro. It's a long story.
But that's what I'm
because-
saying. See, that argument right there was already a sign, because I ain't fucking arguing with no chick I only knew for 2 months. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
because I mean, we were like, to be honest with you, we weren't sober, like we were both drunk, but I still remembered everything like we said.
mm-hmm.
And I mean, long story short, bro, like she went through my phone and shit, and I told her not the only time. I told her the only time you would touch my phone is to bring it to me. That's it. She didn't like that, and I said, look, if you don't like that, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going.
Right.
And then she started talking, like started cussing at me, and I was like, nah, it's a wrap.
See that? Her going through your phone, that was a sign already. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that right there was already a sign. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, little shit like that, man, where it's like.
But why, like, was she super insecure? Like, why does, you know what I'm saying? Why do girls have, like, feel the need to go through people's phone? Because it's not the first time I've dealt with it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's insecurity, that's trust issues, that's her being possessive, that's all of that shit. You see what I'm saying? And so what I'm saying is, you're not her boyfriend, right? You know what I'm saying? Y'all just kicking it.
No, I'm not her boyfriend.
Right,
She
and
tried,
so.
like, she tried to, like, say, like, you know what I'm saying? She wanted to meet my mom and all this shit, and I'm like, no, like, we're not even dating. Like,
You
know
see,
what I'm saying?
that's another sign right there that she crazy. What the fuck you trying to meet my mom right now? You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. All of those little things.
I mean, I never took it as that though. Like, it's my fault, bro. Like you be saying, it's my fault, bro. Now that I'm realizing this shit, it's our fault. We blame it on them, bro. Like, but if I would have seen, now I'm getting what you're saying, bro. Like through experience and like through talking to you, it's really our fault, bro.
Right,
because
and that's what I'm saying.
And we got to learn how to deal with it. I remember you saying you had to charge a few chicks to the game, and you realized it was your fault. You know what I'm saying? And if you would have known like sooner, you would have did it sooner. But
right,
I get what you're saying. Bro.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta look. You gotta really look at them signs, because the problem with us is that we trying to hit. You know what I'm saying? And we made the pussy may be good, but you gotta understand that some of these chicks you're gonna have to like keep it moving on, because when they showing those, you know, when they showing that type of shit, understand that the where it could go is not worth going. You know what I'm saying? Getting to that point. You know what I mean? It's not worth getting to that point. So it's like you're gonna have to peep it out and be like, okay. And this is why I tell guys to give women the least amount of attention and energy when you're first dealing with them, because you know you want to give them the least amount of attention and energy so that you can peep them out from a distance, and you can still get them to invest in you and all that other shit, but you still want to see who the girl is, without you necessarily doing too much or like intruding in a way. Because this is the thing: it's one thing for a girl to invest in you because you're telling her to, but it's another thing for a girl to invest in you because you know she actually wants to. But you still got to peep it out, because you got to say to yourself, why is she investing in me? So
hey, it could be a manipulation
exactly
tactic, bro.
You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's so many different things you got to think about when it comes to dealing with them. You see what I mean? And
it's like,
so
and it's
crazy.
like, and my bad for cutting you off, bro. But it's like now that I'm learning too, they do shit for like, so they'll validate you just so they can get it back in return. That's how fucked up they are, bro.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's
what I'm
how
saying.
fucked up they are. They're like, bro, they'll keep people in the back. Like, they'll talk to guys they don't even fucking like just for the attention, bro. But the guy they really like, they're fucking. So it's like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Like, me learning their, and it's in their nature. Like, hypergamy, all that shit, dudes be complaining, hypergamy,
right.
all that shit. But really, that's a chance to better yourself, bro.
Right.
It really is. Like, why are you complaining, bro? Just better yourself and you'll be up there.
Right, and this is why you gotta fucking take time with these chicks. It's like, yo, okay, you can have some fun with them, kick it with them, hook up with them, but you have to keep them at arm's length until over time they, prove that they're worth you even really taking them seriously. And also over time, it's going to show you the red flags, and it's going to show you if they probably going to be on some stupid shit. You see what I'm saying?
I can't.
That's
but man, I can't take them seriously, bro. You can't take women serious nowadays. Like, I take what they do and I laugh. You feel
right.
me? Like,
and this is the thing. Some of them you can take serious.
Know they're gonna leave one day, right? So it's like you laugh at that shit. You just enjoy it right now, and you just don't.
Right.
You can't take it seriously.
Right. Because some of them you can take serious, but it takes like I'll say it like this. You can't take a woman seriously at the beginning because time has not permitted you to take her seriously. You can only take a woman serious over time. It's really that simple because you need time.
What's the mark, bro? Like, can you do a video on that? Like, what's the mark? Like, the time period to where you can like start investing and taking a woman serious.
Well, the thing
like,
is,
have you done a video on that?
Well, that's the thing. The thing is, like I was saying earlier, is that like I always say, year or a year and a half. This is what I'm saying. Like before
that's when you start taking them serious.
Right. Before that is just kind of like Before that is just a preliminary time of you sort of feeling her out. Now, there's exceptions though, because this also applies to your level of game and awareness. So there may be a time where it may not even take that long. It probably could take half the time, maybe 6 months, maybe 8 months or whatever. But you need to be able to keep out that from the beginning, or you need to be able to notice that from the jump. But a lot of guys aren't as aware, so this is why the time will give you time to see it. Sometimes you can be able to see it quicker than most guys if your game is on point, if you're tight. But for the average dude, they're gonna need to wait at least a year. You see what I'm saying? For them to show who they really are. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. So, because I don't know if it was you that did a video on this, but like a girl can hide who they are for like the first fucking 90 days, I think.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think my dude Eddie Fuse is talking about that shit too. Is that they'll and 90 days is just like the tip of the the tip. You understand what I'm saying? It's not really you gotta give them time. You feel what I'm saying? You feel me?
Okay.
All right,
for
bro.
sure, bro. I appreciate
the
it,
call,
man. You know what I'm saying? You have a good one.
All right, man. Peace. All right. Yo, what's poppin'? Who's this?
Hey, it's April.
Oh shit, April in the building. What's going on? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm chilling. You got a sexy ass voice. What's going on?
All right, your last caller.
Mm-hmm.
How much time does it take? I'm sorry, but this goes both ways.
Mm-hmm.
This is guys and girls.
Uh-huh.
Everybody's got to be consistent.
Right.
So the reality is if these guys are inconsistent, the girls are just as inconsistent.
That's true. That is true. And I've talked about that too. A lot of times is if the guy isn't consistent, then it'll sometimes cause the woman to be consistent because she's gonna say, well, he's playing games too, so I'm not really gonna take him seriously. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly it.
So
but the reality is that you want to give a girl a little bit and then walk away and expect her to chase you. You can't decide that you want to be in charge and then ask the girl to chase you.
Oh shit. Let me find out that she knows some game. No, but this is the thing. It's not even about, because this is the thing. It's not even about giving a girl a little bit. It's more so that you can't, for like most guys, what they'll do is, and I've seen this guys do this a lot, is that they'll come into the situation hot where they'll meet a girl, they like her, they're fucking calling her every day, every night, hitting the girl up all the time, saying this and saying that, but it's like the first 3 weeks, and it's like you don't really know the woman yet. So what I say is, y'all get together, have some fun, hook up, get together the next week, have some fun, hook up, and then keep doing that, and then develop into something where, okay, we see each other, and then we're seeing, okay, and the guy's like, is this chick cool? Is this chick on point? Is this chick showing interest? Is she cooperating? Is she consistent? And then once he figures that out, and he says, okay, well, since I like her, maybe she could be the type of woman. If I wanted a girlfriend, if I wanted something more, if I wanted to take a woman seriously, she's the type of woman I could most likely do that with. But like the last caller was saying, he was saying he was arguing with the girl, and she did some other weird stuff. And what I'm saying is that if that's happening from the beginning, that's a red flag, which he should definitely take into consideration. You know what I'm saying? So
right, but you also have to consider, what is he doing that's causing her to act that way? So if he's giving her these signs that he's way more interested, but he's on here saying, oh, no, it's not like that. The reality is that's why he's getting that behavior. Women are not just naturally all crazy. Not everybody wants to be married. Not everybody's looking for that guy. I mean, I got a guy right now who's texting me, and he's like, hey, what are you doing this weekend? I'm like, I have a few dates. And he's like, okay, cool. Well, text me later. I'm like, all right, cool.
Right.
Then he comes back and he's like, dates with other guys? What do you mean? Like, what do you think? I'm just sitting around because you took so long to ask me? No, I got shit to do.
Right. No, and I'm glad you brought that up, because I saw in the chat you were saying that not every woman wants to be married and do all that other stuff. And I think a lot of guys don't understand that women are out here dating and doing their thing and making shit happen. You know what I'm saying? And they feel a certain type of way about that. You know what I mean?
100%.
100%. And so so I think, look, man, I think so. Wait, so April in the chat, they was asking like, how do you look? Because they want to. What type of guys do you like?
What type of guys? What kind of crazy ass shit is that?
No, what type of guys you like?
It depends on the guy. I need somebody, obviously, that has confidence, and I think that goes a long way. Somebody that's funny, somebody that can take a joke, because I find that a lot of guys can't. And I think you have to be secure. Like, if you are not secure with yourself, it's not going to matter. Right.
I agree. That's why I be trying to tell dudes about confidence. You know what I'm saying? Because some guys on the internet, they think that confidence is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They think it's all about your looks and your money and your status. You know what I'm saying? So that's.
Yep.
And that's why that's why they be losing.
Guy wants to know how big my tits are. They're a perfect 34C, and they're pretty damn perfect.
Oh shit! So she got 34C titties. That's what's up. And I love it. See, I like when women aren't afraid to talk about sexual shit, man. Because a lot of women are scared to be to be that way in conversation and all that other stuff.
But here's the thing, guys don't want that. It's like guys think they're the only ones that can fuck around and have multiple people that they're seeing, and the girl's supposed to sit around and wait for them. And so that's, I think, where there's a situation of having to be confident enough in yourself that she likes you, and just the same way you guys are picking the girls you're prioritizing, we pick the guys we prioritize. I mean, if somebody's asking me out and I want to see this person, and somebody else is asking me out and I'm like, but this is a first date, maybe not, I don't know if I really am digging him, whatever. Like, there are the people that you're going to prioritize.
Right, that's some real shit. So if me and you were dating, would you prioritize me?
I think it depends on whether or not you're consistent.
Oh, stop it. Stop it. You would love me. What are you talking about?
That's what they all say.
No, you would definitely love me. I feel like I have a feeling. I can tell. I don't know why. I have like a strange feeling. You sound like my type too. That's you sound like my type. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what's your type?
My type is women who actually, are confident and who aren't scared to be themselves, aren't scared to be sexual, and of course they got to be submissive. You understand? You sound submissive. You feel what I'm saying?
I don't know that I'm submissive. I think I'm a pleaser, but I don't think I'm submissive.
No, that
and I think
a pleaser
and
is
I'm going to say this to the guys. He's looking for someone that's consistent, and girls are looking for someone that's consistent. Consistency and confidence will go miles.
I agree.
And I think, I mean, if you guys can't walk up to a girl with confidence, and I'll give you a perfect example. I was on the street the other day and walking my dogs. This girl walked past me, and this guy was walking towards us. And of course, he turned around and looked when she walked past him, and which makes me laugh because it's really funny to watch guys check out another girl. But and he said something to her, and she turned around and she slowed how she was walking, and he had stopped. And if he would have gone back to her, because she then had an exchange with him, he had a further exchange with her, but she was still walking but slower. If he had turned around and walked back towards her, he would have been able to nail it and get the number. And he didn't. He just turned around and walked towards me. And when he got to me, I said, "Good effort." And he's like, "Yeah, I know, right?" I'm like, "But you should have turned around and walked back to her if you really wanted to get her number."
Right. No, I agree.
So,
I agree.
I mean, it's not the girl, and there are girls that are going to say "fuck you" when you say something to them on the street. It's going to happen. But the reality is there's going to be that girl that slows down just a little bit. And if you would have had the confidence to go for it, you would have got it.
I agree. See, dudes are scared to push themselves and make it happen. So wait, let me ask you a question. What's your thoughts on like, because there's this argument about guys approaching women or waiting for a woman to throw choosing signals. So choosing signals is a woman like checking a guy out and, you know, looking at him or whatever. So do you think that or what do you like? Do you like when a guy approaches you, or do you like expect him to wait for you to check him out first? Like, what's your thoughts?
I mean, here's the thing. I think so often everybody's so in their phone that she might not even see you. And it's not because of anything that you're doing, she's doing, whatever. But if you think she's cute, like, and you want to try to get with her, then you have to have the confidence to walk up and just say hello. I mean, it's not like you're like, "Hey, let's go fuck." You can get to that for sure. But I mean, like, if you're just waiting for her to look your direction and you're in your phone and you're not looking at her, I mean, she's not going to stare you down, and vice versa. So again, I think it's a confidence thing. I mean, do I want somebody to walk up and approach me? 100%. I mean, no matter what the girl says, I mean, it is a confidence builder for anybody. I mean, and it's not like, oh, she wants the attention, but I mean, everybody wants to know that they're attractive and they feel a certain way and people are looking at them and whatever.
Right. Well, see, that's the thing. Women aren't going to approach dudes anyway. So we got to approach y'all anyway. So I always tell guys, stop being a pussy and just approach the women. You feel what I'm saying?
Well, that's it. If you want to be the one that's in charge and you want submissive women, you can't expect her to fucking approach you.
Right. Exactly. I agree.
I mean, you can't have it both ways. You either want a submissive woman or you want an alpha girl. Like, what do you want?
I agree. So, April, when are we going to go to bed? What's going on?
When can you come over?
I can come over tomorrow.
Great.
All right, we will make it happen. Okay, we will make it happen.
Perfect.
All right. Do you have a date tonight, April?
I do have a date tonight.
Oh shit! That's what's up. All right. Well, April, I appreciate you calling in. You feel me?
Anytime.
All right, I'll talk to you later. All right, peace.
See ya.
Later. All right. So that was April. April got the sexy voice, you feel what I'm saying? Call the number 646-481-3901. Yeah, what's going on? You.
Mr. Locario, how you doing?
I'm chilling. What's good with you?
Good, I'm good. It's Eli from Jersey.
What's going on?
I have a couple scenarios to kind of run by you. See, I'm falling into this title that you have today, where it's my fault why things are the way they are. But I was just trying to get a gauge on some of the things that you tell us about, like when
Do you think that sometimes? Okay, here this question. Do you think that sometimes if you're dealing with someone, like if you're older, you've been, you've dated a lot, shouldn't you be a little bit more know, like the guy and the woman should know kind of more like what they're looking for if they're looking for someone to get serious with?
You're saying, wait, say that again. You said if you're dating a lot, should you know if a woman wants to be serious?
Yeah, no, okay, I said it wrong. I'm saying like because you're older and it's not like you're in your 20s or whatever. Say like because like I'm in my 40s and I'm dating somebody that's in their 40s. So like if we're both in our 40s and you over time over the years you've dated this type of person, dated this type of person, and you're looking for someone serious, shouldn't you kind of know what you're looking for at this point, or not really?
Well, it depends because it really depends on like your experience. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you, for example, if you let's say you're in your 40s, but you were married for like 15 years or some shit since you was like 25 or some shit. You know what I'm saying? You got divorced and then you've been like out of the dating scene. You understand? You're not, you don't really understand what's going on. You're not really hip to how shit is working nowadays. You might not know what to do. You might not know how to really, get shit going again. So it just all depends on your experience. You see what I'm saying?
All right.
So
Okay, because I'm trying to go by what you're saying when you were saying that you should date somebody for like a year and a half before you try to make them your girlfriend or vice versa, or become like because the reason I say is because I met someone earlier in the year and wasn't expecting to do anything serious with them, just get to know them and this that, and the other, but like a lot of things checked off for both of us, and it really started to fly. And then the person was reciprocating their interest in me the same way I was reciprocating my interest in them. And those, like you said, those first 3 months just went really like crazy. And then when you get to that fourth or fifth month, it started to change a little bit, but still like you're still dealing with the person. So my question to you is like the person wanted to be exclusive. Like they're saying like, hey, I want you to be, my man, this and the other. What's going on with us? With all that stuff that you would tell us. You know what I mean?
Right.
So my thing to you is, if a woman's saying that to you, doesn't that mean that she wants to get serious, or am I jumping the gun?
No, she wants to get serious. But what I'm saying is that you should only take it seriously once she's proven that she can handle being serious with you. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's what it's about. Because again, it's like if you run a company, your employee can say, "Hey, I want to raise, or I want to be manager now. I want to be in this position." But if that person isn't shown to prove over time that they can do what they're doing now in their position now, how you going? You can't just promote them because they want it. You promote them because they are worth having the promotion, and they've been there long enough to have earned that spot. It's the same thing with relationships. You have to. The chick's gonna say she want it because that's what she want. But the thing is, it's like this. It's like when you approach a woman, right? You're approaching the woman that you want to approach, right? You don't approach a woman just because she wants you to approach her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So it's
but the thing is I was looking to be like, I didn't think I wanted to be serious, but I actually did because of who the person was. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like if it was somebody else, I'd have been like, no, I don't want to be serious. But because of how they came off, I also wanted.
And how did she come off? How did she come off?
I don't understand what you mean.
Like, because you're saying the way she came off, it made you want to be serious. I'm saying, what did she do to make you want to be serious?
To me, it was like a lot of the things that I guess we were both looking for. It was clicking. Like you know, like you weren't trying to force it. Everything was just flowing.
Right.
And it was.
And how long were y'all?
Really
and you say y'all only seen each other for 4 months?
No. It's longer now. But I'm just saying that I only said that because of how I just heard you say how after those first 3 months, then that's just the tip of the iceberg, and then And
Yeah,
and
because
I started to reflect back how things started to change a little bit, and the person started to kind of like, like pull back a little bit. And I said, okay, what's going on here? And then like we were still seeing each other, but they weren't. It was like starting to slow down a little bit. I said, okay, what's going on? And then as it's gotten to the point now, I'm finding out like, then she tried to say I was trying to be too serious. And I'm like, wait a minute, I was only meeting you. I thought we were both meeting. So that's where I'm saying, that's where I'm probably put myself out there for you to tell me that that's where I effed up.
Well, the thing is, at the end of the day, it's just really about, because look, if a woman likes you, right, and y'all are hanging out and y'all are doing your thing and y'all having fun and y'all making shit happen, right? What it is, if she likes you, she's gonna keep seeing you, and if she keeps seeing you, right, then over time, then it's gonna get to that point where, okay, it makes sense for us to get serious or make it happen. You see what I'm saying? So all of this stuff is gonna flow naturally into where it needs to be if the chick is really feeling you and she wants to make it happen and you want to make it happen. But the thing is, if she's not the right type of chick or is not really flowing well, then it's just going to reveal itself as time goes on too. You see what I'm saying? So it's really nothing you necessarily even need to do or try to do. It's supposed to all happen naturally anyway. The reason why I say take the time out is because, you want to make sure that this is something that's on some real shit and it's not going to be a bunch of bullshit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, see, that's where I was starting to look at it. I was starting to question, like, well, where was the deal, because of the way the person started to slow down, and then the like there was interaction, but there wasn't interpersonal, face-to-face interaction as much, because it was like all of a sudden work responsibilities started piling up and this and that and the other. And I was like, well, we still need to work around that, because, we used to kind of go at this pace, and now we're going at this pace. And it's like, it made me start to think, well, maybe did I over, commit, or did I do something, whatever, wrong to kind of make them feel like uncomfortable.
But my question to you is, what do you want to do though? What are you trying to do?
I wanted to keep moving forward, because I was having a good time and enjoying myself.
Right, and you're saying that they were saying you're being too serious.
That's what that's what was finally told to me recently. It was like,
right. Well, that's because she's not. See, that chick ain't really feeling you like that. You see what I'm saying? That's all it is.
Okay.
That's all it is. Because if a chick is saying that you're getting too serious, that means she's not feeling you like that. You understand what I'm saying?
So what was it? What was I supposed to think of? What got us to the point where we're at right now? You know what I mean? Like, how was I supposed to understand that when I knew that it was a mutual thing going back and forth? Like, nobody had a gun to their head. Everybody was.
No, because what I'm saying is, it sounds like you're projecting that you want, like, it sounds like you want some long-term relationship type of situation. Am I right?
Yeah, only because of who the person is. Like, if it was somebody else, I wouldn't.
And that's what I'm saying. What about this person makes you want that?
I think like I've been saying, it's just like it was just a mutual, like, understanding of, like, this is the type of person that you're, like, really looking for, or somebody that you're really looking to enjoy spending your time with. Unlike maybe people that you might have met in the past that you might have enjoyed being with them, but there was always something missing. And then finally you're enjoying being with somebody, but there doesn't seem to be too many things missing, so you just keep enjoying your time. You keep
and again, like I said, how long have y'all been fucking around? That's what I'm saying.
Like, now it's like about 7.5 months.
Okay, and so what happened to where she said to you, like, what was the specific thing that happened where she said to you, "Oh, I feel like it's being too serious"?
Because, like I said, then there started to be less interaction. There was less interaction, but it was like a lot of work related issues. So it was like work schedules and things were really cutting into the time to get into be face to face, be one on one. So then I was like, okay, well, how do we work around this? Because obviously I work a crazy schedule. That person works a crazy schedule, but we were able to overcome it before. Now we need to try to correct it because we're not having that time that we used to have. So I'm like throwing it out there, like, let's see how we get around this. And then it's like, oh, we'll get there. And then eventually it was like, well, I just felt like it needed to kind of like slow it down because it seemed like you were going too serious. And I was like, really?
Right. And see, and that sort of see, the thing is, and this is the this is the problem in this situation, right? The problem is this, and this is, I'm glad you're bringing this up because this is important that you guys understand it. Is that
I've been waiting to bring it up to you.
Right.
I wanted to throw that.
And my dude in the chat, Lance Rivera, said it. He said it sounds like he's more invested in doing more than she was, which is what's really sounds like what's going on. You understand what I'm saying? You sound way more invested in her than she is in you. You understand? Which is not a good situation to be in. You see what I mean?
Okay.
Because what it is that the woman like should be more invested or should have that emotional attachment more than you do. You see what I'm saying?
All right.
And like my dude Valentin said in the chat, says she's pulling back, and so what happens is that her fucking desire and interest in you isn't as strong as yours is for her. You see what I mean?
Okay.
And that's all it is.
End it. Just call it.
That's all. So it's not to say that you can't still fuck with her. But what I'm saying is that you might need to fall back a little. You understand what I'm saying? Do your own thing. You understand? And you can still deal with her. But what I'm saying is fall back on trying to get it to that level, because it looks like you're feeling her so much, and you want that type of situation, that sort of committed relationship type of thing with her. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so that's causing you to probably be a little bit too needy and a little bit too like extra with her, which is making her fall back because she's not there yet. You see what I'm saying? When it comes to, and this is the thing, when it comes to dealing with women, they need to be way more interested in you than you are in them. You see what I'm saying? It could be equal, but if it's not equal, she should be a little bit more. You feel what I'm saying? Because it doesn't go well over in other ways.
Here's my thing. I'm not disagreeing with anything you're saying, anything you're telling me, because obviously that's why I'm talking to you now. I listened to a lot of the things that you said over the years.
Right.
But my thing is, but then if she was the one who actually pushed the exclusivity issue first, and wanted to make sure that this was an exclusive situation. So then how is it now all of a sudden? And she still says she still wants that. But now you want to slow down.
But this is like what I was saying earlier with the other caller. I was saying that women are going to say those things. You feel what I'm saying? They're going to bring that up. And what happened is that you have bought into what she's, because you like her, so you're actually glad she said that because you like her. So you're buying into what she's saying. You see what I mean? But she's saying that because she's supposed to say that.
I was doing the right thing when she brought it up first, because that's what you said. The woman has to bring it up first, right?
But again, like I also said, that you should take your time with it and wait a year to a year and a half. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Because that's what I'm saying. That gives you enough time to see if she's truly about what she says she's about. Because at first she's like, oh, relationship, and now she's like, oh, you're being so serious. You see how she's flip-flopping and all? So now you're seeing that how she is kind of flip-flopping. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, where you need that time to fall back to see how things are going to play out. So you shouldn't even be thinking about, because like if she's saying, hey, I want to be serious, okay, that's cool. I feel you. I hear what you're saying, but we gonna wait a year, maybe a year and a half to see what's really going on. So you ain't even got to be bringing up I'm saying you don't even need to be bringing up anything serious. You understand what I'm saying? Or having that energy. Like, let her talk all that shit she want to talk about being serious. That's what she's supposed to do. That's how she's supposed to feel.
And if she doesn't talk about it, then everything's still good regardless.
Right. You still just chilling, doing your thing. And so.
But then the thing is though but then now if there's less interaction, one-on-one interaction, well then for me, I need to start kind of like going back out there and doing my thing then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do your thing. You don't gotta charge it to the game, but do your thing. Do what you do. One day she gonna be chilling like, damn, what's up with so and so, and then she'll hit you up, hey, what's going on? Be like, oh, I'm chilling. Let's hang out this day. Y'all hang out. Y'all do your thing, and y'all just chill. And so what I'm saying is that you need to be able to over time get her. Because the thing is, what's making the situation not work out is because you're putting in too much energy, right? Where it doesn't need to be there. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and so because you're putting in so much energy, that within itself is what's making her fall back from you, because you're displaying a certain type of behavior that's probably turning her off a little bit. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay. This is what I was saying at the beginning, where I was saying that women subconsciously will feel a certain type of way based off of your behavior and what you're doing. You see what I mean? So now the guy that she liked from the beginning is no longer that guy. You turn into another guy who's like, oh, but I want to, like let's spend more time together and let's figure out a way to spend time. And you understand? It's like, you don't have to figure out a way to spend time, because we're not like, it's not like that's your wife. It's not like that's your girlfriend. You feel what I'm saying? This is just a girl you've been seeing. So we don't have to take it that serious to figure out a time. You see what I mean? So now you're making it more of a serious thing than it needs to be, because you like her. And because you fed into her saying she wanted a long-term type of relationship, and because you like her, you're looking at it like, well, damn, this is the girl I want to do it with because I like her, and she's saying she also wants it, so what's up? You feel what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that you, instead of fucking falling back, chilling, having fun with her, and then as time goes on, assess and say, okay, cool, she's been with me for like a year and a half, and so. She's been cool. Everything's been cool. She's showing improving. Okay, what's good? And by that time, you won't even necessarily need to say something, because she'll probably be begging you around that time to be with you. You feel what I mean? But she's only going to be begging to be with you if you're being steadfast and being that guy who's just chilling, doing what you do, and fucking with her. You feel what I'm saying? But
what I'm just saying is that, like, let's say we used to hang out 3 to 4 times a week. But if I only see her maybe once, or maybe not even that, maybe once every 10 days or 2 days. In the meantime, I need to start like hanging out with other people.
Yeah, you should.
So then, what I'm trying to say to you, doesn't that go against her request of wanting to be exclusive? Because trying to be exclusive.
But this is what I'm saying. Don't. This is what I'm saying. Hold on. Stop. This is what I'm saying. Stop listening to her. You keep talking. You keep saying what she's saying as if what she's saying is relevant. It's not relevant. You feel what I'm saying? It's not relevant at all. You feel what I mean?
As soon as they start to change up, that situation is no longer relevant.
Right. What I'm saying is that her even saying that's not relevant, because that's what she wants. It's like, it's like this. It's like if you driving in a car, with a kid, and the kid's like, oh, I want to go get candy from the candy store, right? But they haven't eaten their dinner yet, right? So you could give them candy. Candy might happen. We might get you some candy, but you got to eat your dinner. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you saying you want candy, that's what you're supposed to be doing, because you're the type of person that wants the candy. You understand? But just because you want the candy and you're saying you want the candy, that's not relevant to what actually needs to happen now. What needs to happen now is we need to get you home, get you some dinner, and maybe we'll get you some candy. So she's saying, I want a relationship. I want to be exclusive. Yeah, that's cool. I know you want that, but that's not relevant now. What's relevant now is for me and you to keep hooking up, to keep seeing each other, to keep hanging out whenever we can hang out and flow.
To see if we can get to that point.
Right. And then if we get to that point, then we could talk about, you see what I'm saying? So right now, all this shit she's talking is irrelevant. That's what I'm saying. You're switching up because you're hearing her saying, you're driving the kid around saying, okay, let's go to the candy store. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't worry about that shit. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
You see what I mean?
All right. My bad. Well, That's why I threw it out there because I was like, let me make sure how I'm.
Yeah, man. Don't be getting caught up in that shit, man. You gotta understand, like, you know what it is, and then fucking guide it into it naturally. Don't start switching up and moving things around because she's saying, you know, she wants this to happen. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, it was flowing pretty smooth. That's all.
It's not. It's still. You know, it still could be smooth. Just keep it. You know, fun and light. Don't worry about none of that other extra shit. Like, it's not even the time now for y'all to be talking about no fucking long-term serious, like, whatever. It ain't really that at that point. Let the shit flow. You feel what I'm saying? And once it's been flowing, it'll naturally progress into that if it's supposed to. You see what I'm saying?
All right.
All right.
Can I ask you one quick question? It's easy. It's a little easier than the last one.
All right, real quick. Go ahead.
All right. Whenever when you're out in a social event, you know, having some drinks or, you know, meeting the ladies, this and the other. And do you ever have a moment when you have plans to meet somebody at a place, and before you get there, you start interacting with another woman, another chick, and when she comes in, the one that you were interacting with, you're trying to, like, you know, get everybody to mingle together, but that one that you were supposed to meet up with kind of catches a little bit of attitude because they see you interacting with somebody else and trying to, you know, stir a little controversy where there's no need. Have you ever been in that situation?
Well, the thing is, I don't you know, I don't really, like, if I go to a place I'm supposed to meet a chick and let's say I get there 10 minutes before and I'm talking to somebody else, when the girl that's coming to see me, I just give her my attention. I don't really, like, me and the other girl and her could talk for a second, but I put the attention back on the chick I was, you know, that I'm originally there to see. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the thing. Like, you can get the other girl's number before the chick come through if you want, but when that chick comes through, you want to be able to, like, you know, interact with that chick. You know what I'm saying? So
just get the other chick's number real quick.
Right, and then and then when the other girl come in, you just start, you know, kicking it with the girl you're supposed to be seeing. You feel what I'm saying?
All right, bro.
All right, man.
All right, thanks a lot.
All right, man. I'm holla. Peace.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right. All right, people. It's about that time. A brother need to head up out this motherfucker. You feel me? So, man, yo, I appreciate everybody in the chat coming through. You feel what I'm saying? We got 200 people watching. Make sure you get the likes up. Make sure you guys get the Submissive Women Are Sexy shirts. You feel what I'm saying? Click the link below to get those shirts. Also, make sure you guys get this book, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day. Boom. Ebook, hard copy, or audiobook. Make sure you guys check this out and get that. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to all the people in the chat. Shout out to Jason Gordon, Kenwood Drive, Slime Peso, Freedom of Speech, Valentin, who else? Lee 2 Rawls was popping. Gillian. Who else? The Loop Digger. Shout out to you, Big Stain, M, Reese Man, Lido Rawls, Hall of Fame, King Zay, Valentine Outlaw. You said you was on call. You have to. Well, I'll get you next time, bro. Kelly Moore, April MC in the building. Shout out to you. Andre Strums, Berserker. Shout out to you, the Alpha. Shout out to you, bruh. Who else? Flex, Ald, Kenwood Drive, King Shad. Man, had a lot of people over here. Who else? Lance Rivera, Costas. Who else was up in the building? Jake 3D, shout out to you. Who else? Jordy, the Jordy D's. I think I said your name right. Man, the Greek surgeon in the building. So listen, I'll be back on, what is it? Shit, next week gonna be crazy because, you know, it's Thanksgiving week. But I'm also going to be having a Black Friday through Cyber Monday sale. So I'm going to have a sale where I'm going to be able, you know, I'm going to be giving you guys a lot of products, you know, at a discounted price. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm going to definitely have the Black Friday through Cyber Monday sale. It's going to be on point. You feel what I'm saying? Also, make sure you guys join the Bad Boy membership. To get on the Bad Boy membership to get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Also, I need everybody in the chat to join the Patreon. Go to patreon.com. Patreon.com/Mr. Locario. And also, check out the other Patreon, which is The Confidence Show. Patreon.com/The Confidence Show. Don't be sleeping on The Confidence Show. You guys got to check out The Confidence Show. That shit is on point. Also, make sure you guys go to undeniablegame.com to join to get the free program Undeniable Game, which teaches you seven easy to follow tips on how to really attract beautiful women. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys check all of that out. All right. So that's pretty much it, people. I'm out of here. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.